I'm so jealous. Okay, here we go. So we're live now, and boy, do we have a special guest for you right now. My name is Dr. Katie Null. I'm a Florida mathematician who helps others dissolve their waffles, dissolve their worries, their anxiety, fear, frustration, lethargy, exhaustion, and stress. Along the way, I'm also a facilitator for a program called the 40-Day Growth and Prosperity Mastermind. And in that process, what we've done is asking other people who have been in there to come and talk about it. Today, you are in for a special treat. We have the one, the only, the magnificent, precious Killer Pitch Williams. So let's get her on. There we go. Hey,
hey, Dr. Katie, what's up?
So Precious has been an amazing member in every group from the very beginning. So you want to tell the audience a little bit about how you got started and why?
Okay, so I've been in every one that you had. And I got an email from Chrissy Das, my Ladies Who Leverage queen, and she was telling me a little bit about their group email. And if Chrissy sends it my way, I gotta be all over it like a cheap suit. And so, I went into the first one. I know you're like, did you have any questions? No, because Chrissy sent it to me. And I gotta be honest, it was and is so much more than I ever could have hoped for. So many things happened to me from just the first one that we were in. I was like, okay, so let me get over to that second one. Oh, okay, let me get over to that third. You know what I mean? Because so many great things happened. And if I'm keeping it a buck, most of us think we understand prosperity. We think we understand abundance. But when you have a prompt every day, when I had a prompt every day, like every other woman and man in the program, it really forced me to get centered and to enter each day with gratitude, but also in my mind, getting it stirring. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we get up, we get our water, we get to work, but this was like, this is my time. So in addition to, reading over devotionals and scripture, this was just part of my morning.
So from the very beginning, you saw a difference.
I did. I really, really did. Listen, we're in the midst of a pandemic and economic downturn and social unrest. So there were times where, and I'm sure you heard it, if you are an entrepreneur, a speaker, service-based professional, or, like an employee, direct, whatever, there were times where, you're like, listen, we're talking about prosperity. Is that really possible in a time like this?
Mm-hmm.
How do I keep my mind and heart and soul focused on the one who can help with all of that and still do my part?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you mentioned we had daily prompts every day, every morning, early morning, a prompt would be emailed to you. And how did you structure your time to be able to do the prompt? Were you able to do the prompts every day? Because,
Every day, 3 times, every day. And if you ask my accountability partners, they'll tell you I wrote every single day, whether I had to text it to them or whatever, because I wanted to keep the momentum up. And it's not that the prompts are so long, you're going to be there for 50 million years. But again, I did it after my devotional. So once I wake up and have my water and get situated, I would read scripture, I would read my devotionals, and then I would dedicate the significant amount of time needed, 15, 20 minutes to writing in my journal based on the prompt. And it just set the tone. It really set the tone for the day. I'm not one of these Pollyanna people that's like, oh, there's nothing wrong and nothing bad in the world. No, it really set me to be like, there is abundance here. And if I keep looking at closed doors, I'm never going to see it. So that's why it was important to me to maintain accountability and also to maintain, like, listen, God hasn't given up on me. So I'm gonna put in that work. And this is no tea, no shade to anyone who wasn't able to do it. Just for me, I needed that kind of structure, because once you have structure, you can play within the structure.
So a couple things. I rushed right in here because you're just such an excitable and powerful and wonderful personality, and we love you. But the audience may not know who you are, may not know about your speaking, may not know about your Shark Tank, may not know about all your degrees. I mean, you have an amazing background. So can you share a little bit about who you are and all the fabulous things you've done and are doing, so that people can get an idea of who you are?
Yes. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Precious Williams, and I'm the proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious. I am a 13-time national elevator pitch champion. I am a serial entrepreneur, an international professional speaker, and a corporate trainer for the likes of LinkedIn, Google, Microsoft, NBC Universal, Federal Reserve Bank, George Washington University. I can go on, but I don't have to. I am the two-time number one bestseller of the business books Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for women entrepreneurs and speakers only. I love when you threw out Shark Tank, CNN, Wall Street Journal, movies, documentaries, just amazing things. I mean, I actually was on the phone with Forbes magazine last week. So when I tell you this is amazing, and in fact, on my Facebook, if you scrolled up today, you'll see one of my mentors is an on-air anchor at Fox News. So people always wonder, how do you do what you do? And it's hashtag relationships matter, but it's also being in the right place at the right time and realizing that opportunity is staring at you. Um, Next year, so my word for next year is shine. Shine, right? So everybody's like purpose. Listen, we doing all that, but shine and radiate and allow other women and men to see that it is possible at 40 plus to kill it and to do it. Do you hear me now? So
Yeah.
my third book is coming out April 13th. 2021 is called Pitching for Profit, the Bad Bitches Playbook to Convert Conversations into Currency. I have a television show that I'll be filming next year. In fact, I woke up this morning to some awesome news that I wish I could share, but I will tell you, press. Precious don't need no press. It's coming. It's coming. As we hit the new year, it's going down in these streets. And I also I also love our groups, even though they've been different as I've been going along, because it's attracting the right energy into it.
Mhm.
The right energy. People are tired, women, men are tired of getting songs and dance that don't go anywhere. But when we're talking about prosperity and abundance and really taking the time to really think about it, it changes the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You also mentioned a little bit about spirituality.
Mhm.
So I wanted to let the Facebook group know that we've had people in the group who are atheists, and we've had
Yep.
people who are religious, and we've had people who are spiritual. And it seems to me every person has been able to gain abundance and prosperity and growth from there.
Yes.
What would you respond to that?
Well, that's what I really love. We often talk about diversity, and people think it's just like race or gender, and
Mhm.
real diversity is having different viewpoints come to the table.
Mhm.
So I didn't truly know who God was until I was homeless in 2017. So that means I was 38 years old, right? And my spiritual walk since then hasn't been the easiest, but it's been worth it. If
Mhm.
nothing else, people call this year a dumpster fire. Oh no, it was the fire to set it off for me.
Mhm.
And having different opinions come in and realizing that even if you don't believe in God, even if you're not spiritual, the principles of prosperity and abundance are not bound by religion.
Right.
They're not bound by just spiritual. They are laws that will stand the test of time.
Mhm.
And so when you're going to this deep reflection,
Mhm.
it's not about like prayer. It's really about centering yourself and really seeing the world for what it really is and not just what everybody's telling you it is or what you grew up hearing and stuff like that. But like in this moment, what is possible?
Right.
When
Right.
people are losing their jobs, what's possible?
Right.
Sometimes in the worst of times, that's when the best ideas come.
Isn't that the truth?
So instead of looking at that closed door, there's an open door you're not seeing.
Mhm.
And that's what's been so beneficial about our prosperity group,
Mhm.
our
Yeah.
prosperity mastermind.
Yeah. So you've been in other, you have a lot of mentors, and you've also been in other masterminds. Can you compare what it's like to have a mentor and to be in a mastermind, and how this mastermind might differ from other masterminds?
Well, my other masterminds are in business.
Ah,
So this is prosperity in abundance. Is
ah,
different. The other ones that I'm in are mostly focused on business. And I'm not in a lot of masterminds. I've been in a lot, but I'm not in a lot anymore just because I don't have the time to
right.
play and be in everybody's playground.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm 41, turning 42 on January 22nd, 2021. I'm sorry, I'm not the one.
Yeah.
So it's got to mean something to me, and I've got to actually see results. So when you're in other masterminds that are focused on business, it is what it is. You're focused on that. But prosperity and abundance can be in relationships. It can be in financial. It could be in how you start treating yourself. It can be in how you see the world. That's totally different from just
Mm-hmm.
business focused masterminds.
Right.
And me being with my mentors, I've had mentors, not just in media, not just in business, but, just to be there when times get tough,
Yeah. Yeah.
when your back's against the wall. And that's what I found in this group. When my back is against the wall, I'll let y'all know. Listen, it's a rough life in these streets. And y'all be like, get it together. Oh, you know what? You're right. Let me get recentered and focused.
Yeah, it's a lot of people have said how supportive the group has been and how
It is.
nurturing.
Supportive isn't the word. You really do have accountability partners.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say this because you're not going to say it. I I will come out with things, they be low cost things, little things.
Yeah.
And the women and men will support me. They'll get my books. Not because I'm forcing, I ain't got a gun and
Oh,
nobody's dead, but it's just we want to see each other succeed. There are
mm-hmm.
women in the group who work with each other on websites. There's like you will find other things in the group because women and men are in different places and spaces and services and product, like all of that.
Yeah.
But we do support each other. In fact, our girl Tony, it's her birthday today. And so I called her and I sang the Stevie Wonder, Happy Birthday to you. So I'm hoping she called back because I'm about to go in on her happy birthday. I'm about to go in. Like, Tony is someone who will call me. She is
Uh-huh.
someone who will call me just on a drop of a dime.
Right.
You got, Chrissy, you got all of these wonderful women who just show love. Like you will show up in my inbox like, hey, I'm just checking on you, just seeing what's good in the hood. What's good in the hood? I'm like, what's good in the hood. Getting those Paula. I remember Paula from the I think she
Oh
was in
my
third
gosh.
grade. We still
She's
got
going to be
love.
in the next session too.
Ooh, okay, that's what I need. I need to see me
Yeah.
some Paula. You know what I mean? And I think of Misty and I think of
Oh, yeah.
Michelle and
Yeah.
Rena
Yeah.
and Tony and
Yeah.
just wonderful women that I've been in the process with,
I'm just
right?
getting chills. You mentioning all their
And
names.
I know their names.
Yeah, really
It
big.
ain't one of those play groups. It ain't a play
Yeah.
group.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
gonna have fun.
Yeah.
We might even share some tours.
Yeah.
We might make some mistakes, but no one's gonna kick you out because
Mm-mm.
we've all been there. Listen, we're people of a certain age now.
Yeah.
Sorry, we've all made mistakes, and it's cool.
And we actually have some young people in, which
Ooh,
has been really interesting. Yeah, Roxanne has been in, and I don't know,
that's
yeah,
young. Yeah, I
Roxanne,
forgot about
and
Roxanne.
she comes up with some pretty amazing
She's
stuff.
real young.
Yeah, yeah. Roxanne comes in, and we've got a couple of really young guys in some of the other groups,
Uh-huh.
and what they have to share is just like, whoa,
That's what I'm
So
saying. Like it's
I
different,
love
like
that.
different races, different ages, different genders. It just allows for a more rich
Yes,
experience,
yes, yeah.
right? And so, you're probably gonna keep seeing me until you decide, you know what, we prosperity out, which ain't gonna happen, but you're
Whoa.
probably gonna keep seeing me. And here's something else I want people to know that if you can't make every meeting, that's fine too. That's fine because I am still a speaker. I am an serial entrepreneur. I'm an author. Some things come up and y'all still roll with me because
Yeah,
I'm gonna get those prompts done. But if I'm not able to, y'all accept that.
yeah, sure. Yeah,
I
it's a
don't
very
have I don't
forgiving.
have a 9 to 5. I just don't.
Yeah, it's a very forgiving process. So,
Right.
Precious, I can't tell you how much I appreciate all of that you have to give and to share with everyone. I would like for everyone to know what you do and how they can contact you because there's probably people out there that are going, wow, that's a dynamo lady. I want to connect with her.
But yes, as I said before, I'm Precious Williams. I'm the proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious.
Oops. Hang on. There we go. Sorry.
Oh,
There we go.
www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. I'm also the two-time number one best-selling author of the Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for Women Entrepreneurs and Speakers Only book and the workbook. So if you go to my site, you actually, if you go to the Work With Me page, you'll also see links to get your very own hand-signed copies of my books. And you can also get them on Amazon.com. You can get them at BarnesandNobles.com. You can get it at Walmart.com. But if you get it from me, if you get it from me, what you gonna get is that you're gonna get a hand signed copy with messages in it, right? Because I'm so thankful that people are still supporting me. I'm also leading a live 3 hour training that's going to be on January 14th. It's called hashtag booked and busy, how to be a paid virtual, how to become a paid virtual speaker in 2021. As many of you all know, so many of us were high flying, jet flying and all that kind of stuff. We can't do that anymore. So what we're doing now is, being in the virtual space, and you will have a lot of people coming at you telling about free opportunities, but I want to get you paid as a speaker. And I will show you step by step how to do that. And that's on January 14th. And I'll make sure that the links are under this video so that you can become a part of that. I also offer a pitch training, speaker training, and online programs. I have a $47 pitch slap 3-part video series that teaches you how to pitch with confidence, how to pitch please, the art of successfully pitching anything, and how to reframe your pitch. So if those sound good to you, I'll make sure that those links are in the comment too.
Thank you so much, Precious. And yeah, do add those in the comments. What time is the January 14th event?
It's from 1 to 4.
1 to 4 Eastern time.
1 to 4 Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. And is that going to be taped?
Yeah, it's going to be recorded.
Okay, great. Good to know. I think I might be interested in that. Yeah.
Oh, I'll play. You know how we get down. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. So Precious, I want to say thank you so much for your time. I know how busy this woman is, and for her to give up this much time for us, I'm so impressed. And she did it just to let you know how valuable this 40-day growth and prosperity mastermind is for you.
Trust and believe.
Yeah. So thank you, Precious. I will sign you off. I so appreciate all that you've done. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. So for those of you who are interested in the 40-day growth and prosperity mastermind, let me tell you specifically what's going to happen. Every day in your email at 6 a.m., you will receive a prompt. And the prompt will be relatively short, a short prompt, followed that you will read. You can write it. I think it's a good idea to write it. And then you respond to it and however it makes you feel. Now, here's the nice thing. Every day you're going to get a prompt. And you know what? You may skip a day. That's okay. You could be like Precious, where you're a speaker and author and writing books and doing all this other stuff. And something comes up and you miss a day. That's okay. What you do is you start over on day one. Now you're thinking, but what if I have to catch up? Not to worry. The way this whole system works is that when you start over in day one, you're going to have a different response. And you may have needed to go into day one. In fact, I'll tell you a little secret. There's a small group of us that we call ourselves day oneers because we have to keep going back to day one and it still works. We've had people in the program who are renowned atheists. We've had people who are very, very religious and active in their faith. And we've had people who are very spiritual and have personal relationships. And everyone has been able to prosper and grow through this program. We've had people who start on day one and go all the way through to day 40 without a break. They were able to prosper. We've had people who start on day one and stop, go back to day one, start, go back to day one, and they keep doing that. Maybe the longest stretch they ever got was 15 days, and they still prospered. Some of the people that have been in the group have doubled their sustainable monthly income. So for those of you who are solopreneurs and want to know what could possibly happen, you can double your there's possibility you could double your sustainable monthly income. I'm a full-time employee. How am I going to prosper? Well, let me tell you, the first time I did this 40-day, in that first 40 days, I ended up being aware of the fact that $10,000 came unsolicited into my life. Yeah, what's that all about? We had had a car accident 3 years ago. Everything was settled. We were all done. Out of the blue, I ended up with a check. And I didn't know it was coming. I thought we were all finished with everything, but our lawyers sent us and said, well, here's the rest of the settlement. And we're like, really? That's kind of interesting. Here's the other part that's interesting is that there's a ripple effect. My husband, who's not really into all of this, and that's okay, ended up with, we were working on a big project. We were a few dollars short, and I wasn't going to move on. I wasn't going to put any more money into it. His firm ended up unsolicited receiving almost the exact amount of money we needed to finish this project. I was like, that's interesting. So if you're looking for growth, if you're looking for prosperity, you're looking for support, if you're looking for nurturing, if you're looking to not be a solopreneur, to have someone to talk to about your wins, woo, and so we can cheer you on, or on those days that you're just like, oh, I have had it, and you need to have someone to emotionally put their arms around you and to encourage you and to listen to what you have to say. And there are at every session, we offer something called tapping. Tapping is a unique experience that not only do we tap one-on-one with the individuals, but we also have something called borrowing benefits. So everybody in the group can benefit from it. Every week, you'll be assigned a new accountability partner. And with that accountability partner, you will get to know them. And just like Precious said, some of them become your clients. Some of them you purchase things from. I just got books in the mail yesterday from one of them. I'm so excited. I have 5 granddaughters, and every one of my granddaughters got one of her books. It is fabulous. So you may end up with clients. You may end up with good friends. It's a great way to get to know people. And finally, the whole kit and caboodle is going to cost you $497 tomorrow. If you email me and register and pay today, I'm giving everyone a $50 discount. So it's $447. People, we're over half full for the January session. Of those people that have registered for the January session, 70% of them are repeats. People are finding value in this. They're finding support. They're finding nurturing. They're finding what they need. I want you to be able to come in and find out what you need. So come and join us. You can email me. My email address is hello@drnall.com. That's hello@drnall.com. Let me know you're interested, and I will send you out the discounted price. You can go to my website, which is www.knowledgecompany.com. That's www.NALLEDGECO.com. Go under events and you'll find out about the mastermind. I want you to do this. I want you to be a part of something bigger than you. I want you to get the discount, for goodness sakes. Come on board. So come and join us with incredible people like Precious, like Martika, like Missy, like Rena, like all these people that you've heard from so far. And there's more coming. So, but tomorrow, the price will be $497, and it'll still be a bargain. You will still get your money's worth. So I'm looking forward to seeing you. If you have questions, email me, hello@drnall.com, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching.